And hey there, folks, this is Omega here, and I got a special little video here. I just got back from a early premiere of Man of Steel, so it was about 7 p.m. when I got to watch it. I just got home maybe about 3 hours ago, so it's pretty late now, but anyways. So yeah, I gotta go in there and gotta watch it. We watched it in 3D, of course. I'm gonna show you this, and the movie was really good. I really enjoyed it. Coming from Superman Returns, I couldn't even watch that movie. That movie was just so boring. I think I watched it maybe 5 times. And every time I watch, I get up to the part where the bank robbery starts, and he starts shooting that big machine gun at his face, and it hits him in the eye. And that's pretty much where I get to all the time, and then I just fall asleep in like 2-3 minutes after that. So, but going in, it was pretty cool. The 3D itself wasn't too spectacular. This is actually my first time watching it. Watching a 3D movie. I never watched one before, and so that was a cool. I guess it's not too bad, but I want to actually watch a movie that uses more of the 3D instead of this one. This one, Man of Steel, uses maybe just a little bit of it, mostly towards the beginning part, and then I think either my eyes adjusted to it or something. But after a while, the 3D effects just doesn't feel like it was there anymore. It felt like if I could just take off my glasses, I could have just watched it, but you couldn't because it was in 3D. So, and it's not cool because I have glasses over glasses. You know how cool you are. So, but anyways, so yeah, there's just a few things I want to touch into. The story itself it starts out slow. There's gonna be no spoiler. I won't talk about any of the parts or something, but I will talk about that. It does start out pretty slow. In the beginning, you're just kind of like, oh, come on, just hurry up. But, but they have to flush out the story some way. So, and then you got, to the action scenes, which were fantastic. Some of them were a little too hectic, but there is one scene where, you just looked at it and you're like, your jaw dropped. It was just fantastic. Zack Snyder did a pretty good job with that. The action scene. And I gotta talk about, wasn't his name Henry Cavill or something? The guy who played Superman or Clark Kent. He did a pretty good job for that. I mean, there's one scene where he's doing something. He actually kind of looked like Christopher Reeve, kind of. So that was pretty cool. And the suit itself, after a while, I haven't kept up too much with a lot of the trailers and whatnot, because I wanted to keep myself pretty fresh with itself. You kind of just get used to the suit. It's pretty cool. I didn't like a lot of the Kryptonian suits that they had. Their military suits. It looked like something from Gears of Wars, where it's just so bulky looking, and it wasn't. I just couldn't like the General Zod suit. The mask thing was cool when they had the mask, and when they could when they talk, and then it'll go up, and you can see the little like invisible outline around their faces, and that's like their pretty much their mask to hold in, to not breathe in the Earth's atmosphere, which was pretty cool. I like that. It was cool, and it could attract back into, and it looked pretty awesome. And the suit itself, Superman's suit itself was pretty cool looking. You just kind of get used to it. The cape itself, I think it's pretty sure it's all CG just because of the way it flows. And I'm pretty sure it is. So with that, it looks pretty cool when he's flying, or when he's just standing there and the wind's blowing at him, and you can see the cape just flying, kind of just floating. Looks awesome. What else can I talk about? Like I said, I don't want no spoilers. I just want to talk about the movie itself. The action scenes and a lot of the effects and stuff were pretty awesome. Mostly the effects when he's flying around. Actually, they tried to use that in the 3D effect when he was flying through the city and whatnot. I just couldn't get into that. That was kind of like, cool, the first few times, but once they start doing it again, I was like, just show him flying. You can show him flying like this instead of third person where you can see behind him and he's flying in between buildings and whatnot. So yeah, the movie itself it's good action. It's a fun movie to watch. It's not really too funny. It's not like the old Supermans where they put it, one or two liners in there and like, yeah, and it's funny. There's maybe a few scenes where they kind of just like give a little joke, and that's pretty much it. Let's see. What's her name that played Lois Lane? What is her name? Let me look this up real quick. Amy Adams. I guess they didn't go into much about Lois Lane. I think she did a pretty good job from what they gave her. I wish Lois Lane was a little more pushy, kind of like how she was. But like I said, this is Zack Snyder's view of Superman, so he kind of changed it a bit. Michael Shannon, who played General Zod, did a pretty good job. I think General Zod in there was pretty cool. There's that lady that played his right hand woman or left hand woman, whatever. She was pretty cool as a character herself. I think I felt like she kind of overshadowed, a lot of mostly in the action scenes. She kind of overshadowed even Superman himself. But like I said, Henry Cavill, I think that's how you say it. I don't know his last name. Something close like that. I think he did a pretty darn good job with Superman. And, if they were to make another Superman movie, I totally would like to see him again. At first, I was pretty worried about it, how the story was going and all that. But, after watching it, I said, I'd give 2 thumbs up. It's a really good movie. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I caught early premiere for it, so it's probably, a lot of people are probably still watching it now. But, like I said, no spoilers in this little overview or whatever you want to call it. Just a quick, talk about Man of Steel. I keep wanting to call it Superman. But, like I said, if you guys, like comic books, if you just like a good action movie, this is a pretty good movie. It's pretty good. This is an awesome movie. Check it out. I totally would, guarantee people will have fun or just watching it, enjoy it. This is probably one of the few movies I would probably want to go watch again. Just because I just enjoyed it so much. Like I said, coming from Superman Returns, you can't go lower than that. You cannot go lower than that. So it's well-made pace. Well, kind of well-paced, but once it gets past that slow start in the beginning, it's well-paced. A lot of action scenes, and then just how Superman's supposed to be. But anyways, if I was to give it a grade, I would definitely give it out of 5. 5 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, this is really one of the few movies I would definitely go watch it. 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 times. But with a lot of movies coming out soon, maybe not. Ooh, maybe not. But anyways, just a quick little talk about the Man of Steel, and how just go ahead and check out the movie. It's just awesome. I'm lost for words at this moment. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Omegabalmung 99. If you guys want to add me on PSN, it's just plain Omegabalmung. I'll put it down on the description there. If you guys want to leave a comment, go ahead and leave a comment. You guys have questions about the movie, you shouldn't ask anyways, because if you're going to go watch it, you don't want anything to be spoiled for you. But anyways, this is Omegabalmung, and I'll see everybody next time. Booyah!